Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Corey, aka Blockchain, and I am a full-time professional trader. And I wanted to just make sure I did a quick video for a very exciting announcement. I am actually going to be giving away one of my masterclasses at the end of this month. It's a $500 value, completely free to you. All you have to do is make sure you comment, subscribe, smash the likes on this video, and you will be entered to win. I will be doing the drawing at the end of the month for one lucky winner, and all you have to do is support my YouTube channel here. So make sure you smash the likes, hit that subscribe button, comment below, and you will have an automatic entry to the free masterclass. And yes, you can do it on multiple videos. So each time you do it on one of my videos, it will give you an entry. So the more, the better. So again, guys, smash the likes, hit that subscribe, ring that little bell, comment below, and good luck. And let's go ahead and dive into the charts. All right, what's going on, everybody? It's Blockchain coming at you with another technical analysis for Bitcoin, Ethereum. We'll go ahead and do some link, and we'll see what else we can get in there. We'll probably get one more, maybe Tezos. I know Polkadot was on the list. We'll go ahead and do Polkadot tomorrow for a member's request, and then probably throw in some XRP as well, just because I know that's been getting a lot of attention recently. So for those of you who are new to my channel, make sure you guys jump over to blockchaintatrading.com. You can get over there, and it's my website. You can actually get my #1 trading strategy that is completely free. I'll send you a video demonstration so that we can see exactly how it works, but it's my #1 strategy. It's consistent, profitable, reliable, and applicable to any market. Of course, we've got the blockchain TA gear and the exclusive Discord membership. We actually have a pretty sweet bonus going on right now where you actually get a 14-day trial for just $25. Get in there, see what it's all about, and then we have the 97 per month or 597 per year, which is 50% off the monthly rate. So make sure you guys get over there, check that out. And of course, the masterclass, which I will be giving away to one lucky winner. All you have to do is like, subscribe to my channel, and comment on the video below. And every time you do comment, if you already like and subscribe, that gives you a new update or a new entry into the masterclass for a drawing as well. So let's go ahead and jump over to the charts here and see what we're looking at. So whenever I did my last technical analysis, remember where I was looking for this the move down. We definitely got the move down, and then I believe it was right here, right at the 17.8 was roughly whenever I said we got to make sure we get over the 18.6. That was the mark we had to get over on 18.6. So I apologize, I haven't done a video since then. I took a small little trip up to the mountains, and I thought I'd at least have Wi-Fi, but I didn't even have Wi-Fi. But I was at the lake in the snowy covered mountains up here in the beautiful evergreen state. So I apologize on the delay, but we're getting back into it. But it was right here. This was my buy box. We got in there, got filled, and we got up here. We got a little bit more divergence than what I was looking for in a smaller time frame, so I did exit. I didn't jump into a short. I wanted to see what we were gonna do, but you can see that we got rejected right at that 18.6 that I was looking for. Came back down. This is my other pivot, the 17.6. We just front ran it a little bit. I believe it was 17. We'll call it 17.630. Front ran a little bit. That was another mark I was looking at for us to get down to. Hit that as well, and we got just took off running ever since then. So I am currently in a long. I believe I jumped in. It was about 18.3. It was. I'll have to double check. I'm still in my position, still holding it because we had this contraction right underneath the R1, which we are, trying to get through right now at the moment. So it does ultimately look like, this could potentially be a solid wave, going into a fourth wave, then fifth wave. You can kind of see here in the fourth wave where we kind of just trended sideways, kind of did a, pennant formational triangle, which is pretty common for a fourth wave. And you can see on the CB index, how much the CB index actually reset. And this is on the 4-hour. CB index reset quite nicely to give us a little bit of a bounce right off that the midline there. at the 50. The RSI was staying in the bullish control zones and just did break above the fast moving EMA. So all this does look pretty healthy for continuation to the upside. Depending on what to look for, really looking to potentially at least get up to that 19.8 right there here in the near term. Throw a little tag on there. So this is the first one I'm looking at, and then potentially, if we get crazy, looking to retest 20,500. But I'll probably honestly look for a fifth wave up to this 19.8, and then correct back down, potentially get support again here on the pivot around 18.7, and then kind of go from there. But you know, overall, this kind of looked like a an ABC. Corrective formation, starting off with a new impulsive pattern here, potentially for a larger wave 5, because you can see, even just carrying this trend line all the way down. Let's get rid of that one. Right here we broke it, consolidated right on top of it, finding support and looking to take off. So on a larger scale, we're also looking at this potentially being just a fourth wave right here for an ABC, and then looking for a fifth wave up on a larger scale, which it looks like we potentially could be starting. But I would expect after we hit 19.8 for us to potentially come back down, reset a little bit in regards to this being a potential wave 1, and then back down for a 2, then 3, 4, 5 up, going for a fifth wave move to set in some new highs. But you can see even down here on the 8 hour, I had a juicy buy sell, or I'm sorry, a buy signal. Right down here as well with that last pivot where we had a lot of these indicators completely reset. So looking pretty healthy for some continued upside, but going to be looking for that 19.8 is going to be the big one to really kind of get over and establish a close. On the daily, again, right back above the daily resistance at 19.2. Our next resistance on the daily would be looking at, come on, 21.1. That would be a big one to get over as well. So I've got a couple stops in between there, but overall it's what I'm looking for, some continuation to the upside. So let's take a look at ETH real quick. All right, let's get into some smaller time frames. So this is the same chart that I was looking at before on my last video. Let's just go ahead and dive into the smaller time frames. Same thing. We hit that buy box very, very nicely, and then again, really just found resistance at that pivot at 580 on ETH. Came back down and just established support again on the S1. Took off running. So it looks like from a wave formation, that's kind of not exactly clean for that move up. But it'd have to be the way that I'm looking at it. I could still see it as it being impulsive. Or this would be basically your 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up for the fifth. And you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 waves in that third wave. So that looks good. Let's get rid of some of these fibs because we don't exactly need them at the moment. But if we measure the 1 to the 3 to the bottom of the 4, yeah, 618 for the fifth wave. That puts us, bring that guy down right at that 616. I'll be looking for at least a move to that on ETH, and then we'll kind of go from there, figure out what we're looking at, but would look for a potential pullback, even back down to the R1 at 600, establish that as support, just because you can see all back here 600's been pretty heavy resistance, and every time we do break above it, we get rejected pretty quickly on every single one. So 600 is a pretty big one, but if we can establish support above 600 and then take off again, set some new highs, that would be pretty healthy. Even on this wave 4, I'm pretty surprised on how much these indicators reset on ETH. We had a juicy buy signal down here on the market liberator, as well as the CB index 100% really reset down to 0, and even the RSI went down and bounced off of the bearish control zone. So nice reset for the wave forward, which is what we like to see. So I would look for continuation to 616 on ETH. So let's take a quick look at Tezos, and let's see. So kind of the same thing. I was looking for support down here right at the 2. Front ran it a little bit, and then really kind of just took off from there. But this also, to me, is starting to look impulsive. What's interesting on Tezos here is we did not set in a new low like we did on Bitcoin. Actually front ran it a little bit. So anyway, we'll go ahead and pull some fibs real quick. So let's say that's the wave 1. Yeah, we can see how beautiful it hit the 1.618 for a wave 3, came back down, reset for a wave 4, and then very much so I am looking right at that 2.236 for Tezos at 2.33 for it to be the next resistance. And again, if it can be, being that we're kicking off, it looks to be impulsive. We can still have resistance here and pull back, and for it to be a wave 2, we can pull all the way back down, and once we get below that prior low at 2.05, that for this to be impulsive is invalidated at that point. But we can come up and still come back to all the way down here for the S1 at 2.08 and still have that be a wave 2 to take off for a wave 3. Normally when we get bullish, we don't have that. In consolidation, we do have some pretty wild swings, but when we get bullish and start off impulsive, normally we don't reset quite that far. But it is definitely possible. But look for 2.33 and then find support down here on the pivot at the 2.2. All right, and then let's take a quick look at Link. You can see, Link made a new low as well whenever it got rejected at that S1. And yeah, that is a very clear impulsive first wave. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 right there. Even the third wave, I mean, this is just, it looks fantastic for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extended fifth. It looks like, let's go ahead and measure this guy. But see, it tagged it perfectly at the 1.618. I mean, this whole structure right here is just, it's gorgeous, I gotta say, from an Elliott wave perspective. So but yeah, it came back down. You can see again reset quite nicely for a wave 4. Got that buy signal here on the market liberator, looking to go up for a wave 5, which on Link I would say 13.9, let's call it 13.9. Let's kind of see what it looks like when we get there. We have the 2.236 at 13.85, and then that resistance point at that 13.95. So yeah, I would look for continuation to get up there. This was a fairly deep wave 4. However, it's not invalidated. It did not go into wave 1 territory, but it's close. You can see it tested that trend line though. So, but I would look for continuation up to the the 13.85 to that 13.9 right up in here, and then see what kind of pullback. But it all looks pretty healthy. Even these indicators, we have the CB index resetting here, finding support on the fast moving EMA. We have our fast and our slow EMA is about to cross on the RSI. But yeah, all looks pretty healthy for some continuation to the upside that I'd be looking for. So. Outside of that, that's all that I have at the moment, guys. We'll get some Polkadot and some XRP in there tomorrow. Do a little bit longer video and take a look at some of the higher time frames, but just kind of wanted to give an update on some of my counts for what I was looking for, so that way you guys can see my thoughts and whatnot. So outside of that, guys, hope you have a fantastic evening, good morning, afternoon, wherever you're at in the world, and I hope to see you guys in the Discord, and I'll for sure catch you guys tomorrow.